Hey, welcome back to the Odyssey, my friends. I am Mike Odyssey. In a very quick video today, we have some news on Nintendo and their shareholders meeting where we got some information on, well, key cards, right? And why were the key cards made to begin with? And so we have some information that I believe is encouraging to all Nintendo fans, and of course kind of paints Nintendo in a brand new light and a good light. So let's go ahead and go over that. Before that, Indie Mania was yesterday. If you like giveaways, then guess what? We have the on-demand show right now on the channel. Go ahead and check it out in the links under the description. We also have all the giveaway links will be up until tonight midnight. Today is Friday, the 27th. So Friday the 27th midnight, we'll have all the giveaways live until that point. Watch the show, leave your comment, and then take advantage of those amazing giveaways on the show. All right, without further ado, subscribe, hit like if you like this video, if you like to support the channel, and let's go ahead and get into the news. All right, so I am here at Nintendo Soup, okay, nintendosoup.com. We have a report here from the shareholders meeting, and I'm going to go ahead and just read through it. That way we can go ahead and discuss it afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of highlight this here, and it says here, during Nintendo's annual shareholder meeting on June 27th, that's the day, 2025, a shareholder asked a question about game key cards, saying that they usually hear about the third-party games not selling on Nintendo platforms, and proceeding to say that even though game key cards are a half-baked measure with a little appeal, many third-party publishers are using it. They ask whether game key cards have something to do with the poor sales of third-party games. Wow, that was a little brutal question, right? It was a brutal question. But we got a really good answer from Nintendo President Shintaro Furukawa. It says here, Nintendo President Shintaro Furukawa stated his response by explaining how game key cards work. He then went on to say that the company will work hard on helping third parties sell their games, and the larger file size on Nintendo Switch 2 games brought about their creation. He didn't answer the question on how game key cards affected third-party sales on Nintendo Switch 2. Another shareholder shared a transcription of the same Q&A in which Furukawa was quoted as saying that game key cards were conceived as an option, an option for publishers to bring their games to retail, and that they have been considering ideas for game key cards together with third-party publishers and proceeding with selling games on new physical format. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this down a little bit, because this is important to kind of break down and not really go over it, because right in this second paragraph, third paragraph, there was a really important part. Nintendo is trying to help third-party developers bring their games to physical format in retail, okay? And because of the size of the game, then Nintendo is together with third-party developers and software makers, they came up with the idea of game key cards. This wasn't a Nintendo alone conceived idea. This was a collaboration between third-party developers and Nintendo in order for them to have a physical form in retail. All right, so yes, I know it's a download, right? It's basically an empty card with a license that you can buy and sell. You can sell it afterwards, and then whoever has that license can download that game on their personal device. But this is Nintendo trying to push physical. Maybe what I'm seeing here is that there was some kind of backlash on the game card storage, right? Because I know it goes up to maybe 65 gigabytes or something like that. And so, and I guess the pricing, because of inflation and all that stuff, kind of played a part. And Nintendo was still wanting third-party developers to come to physical form in a way and have a retail presence. Nintendo is very retail oriented. They love retail. They love their displays. They have their games on their first party games there, their systems, everything. You know how Nintendo is. If you go to a Walmart, Target, whatever, you'll see a Nintendo area, like literally branded Nintendo area with Mario and all the nice billboards, right? It's very nice to look at. And so this was made in order to appease these again, third-party developers who wanted to bring the Nintendo Switch games only digitally, so Nintendo tried to have it as an option, right? As an option. Hey, I understand you want to bring your game only digitally, but would you consider at least meeting us halfway and bringing your game at least in a partial physical form, so that our players can at least have some type of, let's say, ownership or freedom to buy or sell their partly physical games, you know, and again, also that you know, the art you get with the box and the little cartridge, and that experience, really nothing beats that, right? And so this is really, you know, eye-opening. You know, one of the prior people here in this article, or the quoted person, really trying to paint Nintendo in a lower light, but then another shareholder shared the transcript and what Shintaro Furukawa actually said. And I think this is super cool to know and to note. Nintendo is fighting for physical. Nintendo is fighting for physical. You know, the cartridge. Nintendo is an old-fashioned company, right? I mean, the reason why they always keep their systems at a low as 256 gigabytes on a system is, it's pretty low. When right now we have Xbox and PlayStation at 1 terabyte, right? And so having 256 gigabytes is a low storage compared to how big games normally are nowadays. But then again, there's also kind of, you know, pushes the narrative that Nintendo is fighting for physical. And so with physical, you don't need this much storage. You might need storage for updates, right? For DLC and all that stuff. And 256 gigabytes just for updates and DLC is more than enough. And so I just wanted to bring this news. I thought it was really interesting. We'll discuss it more tonight at the Nintopic podcast. We'll be live here at 8:30 Eastern p.m. Come hang out with us. There's no better way to spend your weekend, to end the weekend, start your weekend at an Nintopic podcast, along with Paul Gale, Joyce J, and 64 Josh, and myself here tonight live. So go ahead and subscribe for that. Leave your comment down below. Are you excited? Are you happy to know that Nintendo's fighting for physical? Because it's been painted. That story has been painted. Oh, Nintendo key cards. Nintendo's doing horrible with that. It wasn't Nintendo's idea. This is Nintendo trying to at least meet developers halfway in order for them to bring some type of physical to Nintendo Switch. All right, friends, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, hit like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Before I let you go, never give up. Journey on. Peace.